Okay, so this one was upgraded. Neola Chen. Disappearance. The Camerata saw in Miss Chen an invaluable moral compass of sorts, someone predominantly driven by philanthropic goals and seeking no personal gain from her actions. This type of perspective they felt was an important counterbalance in comparison to some of the other individuals they had in mind, whose work was no less significant to the city, but whose intention were not as plain to see. After her disappearance, those who knew Ms. Chen reluctantly came to believe that the Channel incident shook her resolve enough to where she decided to go away for a while to reignite her passions. All right. And then we have Load is new. The second one. So, Wave 10 again. Arrangements. That evening, after his event drew to a close, Mr. Tennigan met members of the group calling themselves the Camerata. They invited Mr. Tennigan to come see what was really going on in his city, as long as Mr. Tennigan promised not to disclose any facts concerning the existence of the group. Mr. Tennigan outwardly accepted, for his curiosity could not be quenched, but he inwardly refused, for his commitment to his listeners precluded the keeping of any such secrets. First, he would meet the Camerata on their terms. Okay, so if you were the last one that was kind of done here, Neola Chen, this one, Ping, will be installed as a passive. Move much farther in a single use of turn. Maybe that helps. Maybe. All right, let's try this again. We'll put Crash as number 1. Breach is number 2. Jaunt is number 3. And Spark is number 4. Because that's the way that I typically like it. So we'll put Mask here. Greater backstab damage. No, wait. Goes on Breach. Then Switch. I don't really like Switch anywhere there. We'll put Help. Let's put it on Jaunt. Bounce goes on Spark, because that is an incredible combination. And then Load. It should go on Spark as well, but we'll put it on Crash. Okay, and then limiters. We don't really need limiters. Like, just the 2% is fine. Okay. Pretty close to how I want this set up.
Settling every big decision in this town.
They want me to go that way. That hurt. Maybe it's this way then that I actually want to go? Yeah, this is the OVC terminal. Veracity of findings? 91%.
Hey, at least if we get through this.
Monstrosity attacks Bracket Towers. Eyewitness reports confirm presence of a massive organism in downtown Cloudbank.
We'll get to say we were there.
Developing, a huge serpentine creature was seen clinging to Bracket Towers south in the high-rise district early this morning and amid spreading panic and devastation caused by the process outbreak ravaging the city. Administration warns that the creature is extremely dangerous and is to be avoided at all costs. The 18th Precinct is launching a full-scale effort to draw the creature away from populated centers. Any residents remaining in high-rise are urged to leave the area immediately. Let's post a comment. Hey, it's me. Are you still there? Answer me.
What?
Look, we're going to get ourselves out of this, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, you just try to hold on. All right?
I'm trying.
Hold on, you have to hold on. I'm going to find the thing that's doing this. And I'm going to break its heart. Thank you for your response.
You always have a plan.
Let's head back. That hit me again? I was past it. foundation.
This tower isn't going anywhere. You hear that, swine?
Alright, let's head up here.
You know what I hate worse than stairs?
Stairs that are aligned properly.
Nothing. Right now, nothing.
How do I get to the viewpoint? There?
I didn't know better. I didn't think that thing's afraid of you.
It should be. I have a giant sword. Giant swords are the best thing in any video game.
You know, I have a theory.
Do I have time?
What's come over me? I think it's because of it. Big. Real big. It's white, red polka dots, pointy tail.
Alright, he's got a hunting cloak. Makes things a little bit more difficult for me. Alright, he's blocked that. Alright, hopefully that does the trick. Down you go.
Closer it gets, farther apart we are.
That hurt. Okay.
Hey, why'd you stop?
Level 8. So now we have Cull. Strike nearby targets upward with tremendous force. The upgrade raised the kinetic impact or effect duration of most functions, and the passive harm targets on contact while executing turn. And then we have Purge. Spawn a seeking parasite that dismantles the target from within. Apply a corruption effect to most functions. Retaliate automatically when struck. We're going to go with Purge. That sounds more useful to me. It's also less. Cache is one passive slot, and then System is one upgrade slot. Let's do an upgrade slot, and we'll put it on 4. Okay, more limiters. User will lose access to 6 memory or more. I don't want that. Process will sometimes spawn twin cells when terminated. We can deal with that. Abundance is not too bad. Okay. Let's see what we got. New limiter. Let's look at resilience. Designation bad cell. That's not the one that I wanted to look at. We've seen that one. Abundance is that one. Okay, so use it to learn more. Designation young lady. It's a supervisor. Features fragmentation beam, cell incubator, and a self-copy systems. Its vulnerabilities are high yield functions. Its preferences are consonant noises and people. Apparently just consonant noises. You don't like them linked with vowels. Alright, so that'll work out, hopefully. Let's uninstall a good portion of these. Pretty much all of them. We'll start from scratch again. Okay, so ping can be inspected. That's now done. Henter Jalaford. Disappearance. The Camerata knew Officer Jalaford posed a significant threat, as he was one of the only detectives stubborn or determined enough to refuse to accept the administration's non-committal answers about what was going on in Goldwalk. After considering several ideas that might draw the officer out, the Camerata realized that they needed only to be patient with him. After all, a forecaster could only predict what was already planned. After Officer Jalaford vanished, the 18th Precinct fabricated a palatable explanation for the public. The officer was approaching retirement age, and together they agreed to name a quarter of his home district in his honor. All right, so then load. It needs to go in the passive. Generate volatile packets instantly at a regular interval. Sure, and we'll try to blow them up from time to time. Purge. we will put in the number 1 slot. Why not? And we'll try to upgrade it. Breach goes in number 2. Jaunt goes in number 3. And Spark goes in number 4. And let's try to put Bounce. And, well, I can't put Load there. Alright, what is Ping gonna do? Purge will be more efficient to plan during turn and faster in real time. Let's do Jaunt, because it sometimes helps. Mask. Purge will temporarily banish targets while applying damage over time. Sure! That actually works out pretty nicely. Then we can do Switch. Purge will temporarily switch targets' allegiances, but no longer apply damage. Alright, we'll put it on Spark. I don't think that works with the double, but alright. And then Breach and Crash. Like, once again, this is all short term. I have what I want to do, I just can't quite do it. Plus, I want to try out Purge. We'll see how well it works. Ow! Alright, stairwell up. Let's see what the other way is. Because there's an OVC terminal.
It's gone to the country.
We're sorry. This terminal has suffered an unknown problem and needs to restart. Let's restart it. Restarting. File not found.
It will be worse than this terminal.
Report a problem. We're sorry, your request could not be completed at this time. Reason.
Look at the memo.
Error number 26804. That means they have almost 27,000 bugs. All circuits currently busy. Please try again later. Well,
Hey, where's the spy?
I tried. Right
There it
there.
is again.
Yeah, there it is.
Almost.
I'm just gonna back off those from now on. I'll try to run across. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. It's not worth the risk. Alright, there's nothing here. I'm trying to explore as much as I can. You gotta be pretty close to where the thing is to see it. Alright, the bracket tower's gondola. Auxiliary power is on. This is gonna be bad. Nothing yet.
Want to hear a funny joke? What's the difference?
I didn't get to. Hey! Alright, now we gotta keep going. Didn't expect the spine from the top of the world. Just keep running in circles. Are we done? I should probably do, you know, a fight.
Are we there yet?
There is the access point, though.
Red, wait. Please be.
Alright, hold on. We're resetting everything again. I don't have to do this every time, but I feel like it. Okay. So load. Didn't get used properly, right? We still haven't used it as a passive yet. So, and there it goes. Purge didn't get used either. So, I swore it said that there was a new thing. Let's inspect that one. We're not really okay, so I have initiative. Designation weed. The ground is positively teeming with these little numbers, isn't it now? They spread like... They spread while underground of this, I'm certain, though the exact method of reproduction, that I don't exactly understand. It isn't... Well, it must get so crowded down there that once in a while one of them decides it's time to poke his head up for a look around. Is this a primordial form of some sort, from which all the others came to pass? The others tend to turn to these as though for guidance, despite how simple they appear to be. Requires further study. Royce. So I need to use some of these so I can get details on it. But, I got all those already. So apparently I didn't learn anything. That can be installed there. Purge can go there. Let's put crash here. Put jaunt on 3. We'll put spark back here with bounce. Let's not put switch on the ping. Let's put that on jaunt. Mask can go here. And then, I don't know, do I even really want switch anywhere? I guess we'll put it here. Same spot. Yeah, function files updated 1. But I don't see where that happened. I just don't see it, so I'm gonna move on.
Dear.
Alright, well. I guess we'll try that. We got the spine, just kind of waiting for me. I can do 3 breaches at a time. Is that going to be enough? Am I just supposed to run? I don't want to run. I want to take this thing on. Right. Can I do purge like at all? I'm not gonna get there in time. Holy crap. It doesn't. Okay, purge does not stack. Let's jaunt over here. Damn it. All right. Okay, I lost spark. Which is probably the best option for me at this point. I can only avoid so much of that. Alright, let's jaunt over here, purge again, breach a couple times. That didn't work out so well. Well, not being able to take out the bad cells quickly is going to be a bit of an issue. But ultimately, it seems like I'll be fine. Like, something's hitting me a lot here. Wow, okay. What? Okay. $300 to go, and it's still purging. Or emergency turn. That should do the trick. Inside. Do I want to do that? I can't go that way, so let's see. Is this what I want to do? I feel like I missed something back there, but I kind of went straight into the fight. Okay, there's the spine.
Thanks. For whatever you did back there. Among other things.
Okay. Yeah, access point. So I can't use Spark for a while. Prepared in one more access point. Let's remove all of these. Let's inspect the load.
They got that loudmouth Tennigan. Figured he retired.
Disappearance. As far as anyone knew, Mr. Tennigan took some personal time as one day his broadcast simply stopped. He had never missed a day of broadcasting in his life, and so his listeners, while disappointed, were very understanding and both happy and concerned for him. A significant majority believed Mr. Tennigan finally took a break, as he often promised he would one day. Since then, Mr. Tennigan's young producer inherited his show, though listenership steadily declined to bottom out at just 22% of Mr. Tennigan's average. Yeah, that happens. All right, Purge.
Max Darcy gave him Fashion Week to get caught up in all this.
We have Maximilius Darcy, 31-year-old male, likes design and aesthetics, reasons cited pursuit of beauty, trace status integrated. Background on Maximilius. Not everyone wears the Darcy brand. However, 2 years ago, more than 56% of individuals between age of 16 and 42 showed interest in or complimented someone wearing Mr. Maximilius Darcy's clothing. The self-styled Cloudbank clothier became a fashion icon in his early 20s when he introduced to the world a garment line that boldly eschewed formal tradition. Not only that, so prolific was his work that seemingly everyone in Cloudbank, in reality it was only 8% of the population at the time, found garments that spoke to them as individuals. In spite of this, all was not well in Mr. Darcy's life. Not too surprising. All right, remove. So, let's try this again. Breach as number 2. You know what? Breach is number 1 this time. We'll put Purge as an upgrade slot. Breach will slow targets, dealing damage over time. Let's put that on there. We'll put Jaunt as number 3 still. Put Bounce as number 2. I don't really like Bounce, but what are we gonna do? Load. Sure. Yeah, that works. Because you're done, right? You have everything. So I just need Purge done in a couple different spots. Mask. I like Mask on Jaunt. And then Crash, I guess, can go over there. Not that I like it there, but where else am I going to put it? Ping can go on Breach. And we can have Help on Crash. You know what? Help can go in the passive slot. Okay.
Lead the way.
So with that done, that is actually going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Transistor. I've been ballerscuba. I've been joined, as always, by Red and a hopefully recovered Transistor. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.